So I just have $100 in quarters in my car. I'm sure one day they'll come in handy. I'm like, holy shit, I'm 30 and I'm not quite doing what I want to do. I do what I'm doing, what I laid out a plan to do, but it's not what I want to do. I've just kind of been doing this stuff that people are telling me looks good. Like, so I don't, it's just so many things, and it's just like my heart has broken from this whole experience. Hey, so I see that my camera's still looking red. I don't know what's up with that. I dropped this camera like 10 times in the past month, so no telling. My King of the Trash tarot sweatshirt on. My painter has not been here in weeks. It's been like almost a month. He's also in film production, and I guess he has prioritized that over finishing my house before the holidays. But there are paper towels everywhere in the kitchen. Don't know if you can see, because Max and maybe Roxy or Cece decided to just pee everywhere this morning. I feel like I'm constantly cleaning here. Oh, it's even worse in the bathroom, the light. This rug has had it. The rug in the hallway. I'm sure you're picking up on all the spots. I can't really deep clean it because it's over, like I try to deep clean it, but it's over a vent right here. So it's kind of hard to shampoo. And his house, like all the houses, like if you look out this window, maybe you can't see, but I have a neighbor right there. Like that's their bedroom. And it's just, whew, living here, it's just like all the houses are like right up on each other, because it's like this neighborhood was made in the early 1900s, and all the houses are the same. Like everybody's house is at least 100 years old over here. They're all right next to each other, and that's really annoying. So you learn to just mind your own business and hope that everybody else minds theirs. This is nice, standing in front of the kitchen window. So my plan for this week is to finish the kitchen. I haven't finished the kitchen. I started it like 2 months ago because I hurt my rotator cuff, and I'm pretty sure I did it doing the kitchen, because I remember just painting really fast for like 4 hours. Why did I do that? Anyway, while lifting weights. What? Anyway, not at the same time, just in life. I was lifting weights at the time. I just started training. Anyway, the walls are half painted, and next week is Thanksgiving. So I want to finish by Thanksgiving. Let Max outside. I'll sit at my desk and put this enzymatic mask on. I sincerely think, wait, let's see. I just put you here. I sincerely think I'm gonna have to start putting Roxy in diapers. Okay, so I feel like I start off all of my like vlogs just chaotic. So first things first, this is my favorite lip, what is it, like a stick, a crayon. It's Neutrogena. I don't even use Neutrogena. But just one day I saw this color, and even though it's the most basic of colors, something drew me to it. And it is the Moisture Smooth color stick in berry brown. I know a berry brown, or I used to in college. Roxy, go have a seat, boo-boo. Max is in his chair, and Roxy's like, oh, can I get a seat? But, and I would put Roxy in chairs. I would sit her up high, but whenever she's up high, that's a bag, boo-boo. Hey, Rocky, I'm over here. Hey. Come over here. Whenever I sit her up high, she tries to jump down. That's why I don't sit her up high. Or she does jump, and then... Anyway, I can't find this at any store. So I bought they now have like a gloss to match these sticks, and the gloss is not the same. Like the gloss is like the exact same color as my lip, like the pink of my lip. It's the exact same color, but once it's on for a while, it starts to just kind of look faded. I think it makes my lips not faded, but it like makes everything pink. So then there's no like dimension. Like, you see my lips. like how it's naturally lined, like all of that just disappears and it's not as natural looking. So, but when I put this on, it's completely, I can't believe, like I never ever run out of a lip gloss or a lipstick. I never use them before I throw them away. But with this one I did, and I'm about to dig this out of here because it's only a little left, but I can kind of scrape it across. Kinda. Let's see. Kinda. It's not really coming out, but I got this mirror during study abroad a decade ago, almost a decade ago, and I kept it. How cute. But see how that's like a natural color on me, like a natural-ish, like it's a really good color. It's not the natural color of my lip, but in person it looks like it. Like on the camera it's really picking up the red. Either way, I was hoping that's what the gloss would do, but it doesn't. But anyway, if for my complexion, the berry brown color for Neutrogena's moisture smooth line is really nice. Anyway, I'm very particular with everything, and I really like that. I'm gonna shake this up because I've had this for like a year, I think. It expires in a year, so like I think I bought this last December or in January, and it is now November, so I need to go ahead and use it. I really do like it. I see a difference, but not when I'm not using it with the rest of the line. Like if I'm just using it by itself and I'm not like sticking to my routine, then I don't. It comes out white like that. And it's a 3-hour mask. It just helps with resurfacing. And I have a lot of new acne scars because I broke out a lot this summer. And now I've started breaking out again. I've not been really on my A game with skincare. Just because, I don't know, I've just not been motivated, which is insane with everything I've been through with my skin and life. But you know, sometimes life just flows that way. I'm just going to do a thin layer. I want to hurry up and use this stuff up, but I will just do another one in a few days. It's nice when you do it like once, at least once a week, but I just haven't been doing it. And I've been experimenting with a lot of new products too, but this is the Zoskin Health enzymatic peel. It's not a peel, but I guess anyway, so you know, I don't know, it might peel your face. I do so much to my face, no telling what's peeling it. Like anyway, so okay, I feel like I haven't uploaded a video in a while, I know, and I have finally hit monetization, which is super cool. But it's just, I don't know, I want to be here now that it's happened. I mean, I've always wanted to be here, but now especially because there's so many new people, but it just, like, life has been chaos, like, and I don't want to keep saying that because it keeps being chaotic, maybe because I keep saying it. This is the worst angle, but I would have to move my computer to sit you up there, and anyway, and the lighting in this room is the best. I could hold you, but my arm. So let's start back at May 11th. I was laid off from my corporate job. I'm a part-time teacher, so I'm online college adjunct professor. So I work at like an accredited university, like a very popular university, but I do our online program for just like, there's a whole program now. It came about during the pandemic for people who don't live a lifestyle that allows them to come in for classes, or, you know, have a set schedule for classes. This way they work on their own time. Anyway, so I've always had that income. Like, I started this like in last fall. So I started teaching online. I started teaching, slowly transitioning into teaching, because I've always wanted to teach at least part-time. I figured I would teach part-time throughout my career, like throughout my early career, and then maybe start teaching full-time later on in life. That's just kind of like been one of those vague plans you just have, like, maybe, like, it's a possibility. Anyway, I was laid off from my 9 to 5 in PR, well, digital strategy. I transitioned from PR to digital while at that company, because I could do both and they needed help on the digital side. Anyway, the company was completely unorganized. Like, it was very much a blessing. There was no disguise to it. It was a blessing that I was laid off. Like, thank you. It just felt like free money. Like, yes, I will take this severance. Bye. But it was 2 days before my 30th birthday. And then, you know, I'm already kind of approaching this existential crises, if you will, because I'm like, holy shit, I'm 30 and I'm not quite doing what I want to do. I do what I'm doing, what I laid out a plan to do, but it's not what I want to do. I've just kind of been doing this stuff that people are telling me looks good. Like, if you know me personally, you know I am an artist before anything. I feel so cringe when people call themselves artists. I really do. But like, seriously, like, voice and theater are my, like, that's my core function, honestly. And I kind of fell out of that. I fell out of it about 20. There was a tragedy in my life, and there was a lot of just stress around it. Just a lot of it was a dark year, 19. And so around late 19, 20, something like that, like right as I was turning 20, I changed majors, went into journalism. Anyway, finished undergrad, took a year off of school, went back for grad school, focused on media analysis, nonprofit, really social justice, race, gender, animal rights, disability, all of it, for 2 years. Do I have a booger? I feel like I do. I hate that this is the angle, but this is the angle I'm sticking with. And I have a job interview in 2 hours. I don't want to miss it because I missed it Friday and I had to reschedule it. My schedule's too compact. It's so crazy. Like, I'm busier now than when I was working, but and I didn't think that was possible. I could use a chill pill or two. Anyway, I bought my grandma a Ring doorbell and I just keep getting notifications. She lives in a retirement community, so people are always passing by to get to their apartments. Anyway, yeah, so finished school and just kind of fell into, you know, the things I studied. But while in grad school, I took voice lessons. I think I took voice lessons my last year of grad school, like once I got the hang of what I was focused on in my thesis and everything. And taking voice, it was just like a return to the basics, because I took a few years off. Like, it's like from 11, I've always been like in choirs and stuff, but at 11 I started taking voice lessons, like officially, and studying music. So everything from piano to theory to history, from 11 until 20. And then I took like a 5-year break and went back to it, a 4-year break, went back to it my last year of grad school, and then it's been another 5 years. And the pandemic, I mean, we all had, I think most people had an awakening during the pandemic, but it was like, I just was so uncomfortable. I was like, oh, Max looks so cute. I would show you, but I think if I move, he's so cute, my baby. Cece's over here asleep too. But anyway, it was just like I can't get comfortable. I can't get comfortable. That's just how I remember saying that. It just felt uncomfortable for a few years. And I was also in a just miserable job. Like, I worked for like this very incredibly popular company. I've said it before, like, but worst experience of my life. Like, working there and during the pandemic, and it was disaster services, so you can probably guess of the disaster services selections which company it was. But anyway, just not a fun environment, very racist, very sexist environment, and along with a lot of other things. So this is all during the pandemic and all the social justice movements, and whew, girl. Anyway, transition there to this company I was just laid off from. Like, I worked there for 2 years and moved to this company. Along the way, developing health issues, stress, genetics, medication, a lot of shit, you know. And then anyway, so we're here now. Fast forward to May 2023. Yeah, my neighbor is home today. I just don't. Everybody's just so. It just feels like everybody's living in one big house, because everybody's house has a million windows in it, because these are old houses. And I'm thinking, you know, good sources of sunlight, because you live by the sunlight. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't recall. I mean, people probably didn't just keep their lights on all day. Anyway, so I was thinking about living with my grandma. But anyway, when I said I don't recall. Anyway, so I don't know where I was, but fast forward to May this year, and I was laid off, turned 30, and all of this stuff has just been kind of slowly piling up on me. On top of that, Roxy, my little blonde chihuahua, started therapy, physical therapy, in March of this year for degenerative disc disease. She also has a collapsing trachea. Not much can be done about that other than what I'm doing, which is keeping her calm mostly. We lost some weight, you know, and really she's never really been overweight. Like, she's been kind of chubby here or there. Like, she's been an extra pound maybe, or extra few ounces, but for the main part she stays at 7 pounds. And it's really her fur. Like, a lot of people, I have some videos where I'm talking about her, and people will call her fat, and it's like, she's not fat, she's a Pomeranian mix. She has very thick fur, and usually when I'm doing videos about her trachea, it's in the colder months, because that's when it's affected most, and so she is thicker then, because her coat is thicker. But anyway, she started therapy in March, and then they put her on medicine around May, like NSAIDs and nerve medicine. And I was nervous about putting her on a nerve medication, just because, yeah. Anyway, months later, you know, I'm taking her to therapy, and I'm continuing therapy regardless of if I'm employed or not, because she needs therapy. Like, we've skipped 2 weeks because she just had a procedure. She had what I think is just a hemorrhoid pulp. It was just sticking out, and we didn't know if it maybe went deeper, or either way it was bleeding and it needed to be removed. So she just did that. So I skipped therapy 1 week because she's supposed to go, but then I was too nervous to take her, and then she skipped the next week because she had a stroke a few months ago, and I don't want her to ever be overworked ever again, because we took her for a walk the day she had a stroke, and I think it's because she hadn't been for a walk in a while, because the weather here is unpredictable. It's hot and cold, and we had a really hot summer, and it was finally a cool day. We took her ready for a walk, and I think it was just too much for her. Because of her collapsed trachea, she has some oxygen issues. Like, her oxygen levels aren't 100. Anyway, so she's been in therapy, I'm starting to see a decline in her vision. Roxy is 12 years old, but I'm noticing it don't seem like she's there quite. Like, it doesn't seem like she's looking at me, but I can't tell if she is looking at me. And I'm telling you, it feels like it happened. I don't know if it was physical therapy, if it was something that's just inevitable that was going to happen, and maybe therapy just made it come faster. I don't know if it was therapy. I don't know if it's the drugs they put her on. She does do laser, and her therapist wears the glasses, but she doesn't put glasses on Roxy. I don't see her put glasses on any of the dogs, and I know they have goggles for the dogs, and I can understand, like, dogs would probably freak out, so to go through that all day. But I mean, safety first, right? But I see her holding them, and when she's holding it, you hear the beep for it when it's So I think she doesn't hold the laser down until she knows she has it. Because I did see her, I saw it slip out of her hand the other week. And that's what made me think, oh my gosh, like, could a laser have hit Roxy's eye? So I don't, it's just so many things. And it's just like my heart has broken from this whole experience. Like, it hurts to see your baby struggling so much. Like, her vision. And then to not know what's the origin of it, like what caused it. So it's the vision, it's her, you know, her degenerative disc disease is because of people breeding chihuahuas for centuries. Like, breeding, I'm not a fan of breeding. It causes so many issues. That's why incest is looked down upon. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of other reasons, but it's like it causes genetic issues. So that's why, you know, what's that one, there's one particular royal family where they had to like just end their bloodline because they were so inbred that there were just all kinds of health issues. My battery's dying, hold on. Okay. Yeah, so how did I put this thing back on? Okay, so yeah, what I'm trying to say is I'm not a big fan of breeding. So so she's just been through a lot. It's been the year of Roxy going through a lot. Max looks so cute. His face is pressed against his chair. And so that's just been very stressful on me, truly. I mean, I'm sure it's been stressful on her, but her spirits are up as usual. Like, Roxy is unfazed, and I love that about her. I've been going through my own health issues as well, and I've just been incredibly stressed, and I'm trying to just stay present, especially as we are now entering the holidays. I think I'm gonna have to put diapers on her is where this all started, because I don't know what it is. So she has been on carprofen, which is an NSAID, just to help her with the pain of having disc issues. Like, when she walks, it looks painful, but I pulled her off for 2 weeks, and then she had this procedure, and now now she seems kind of constipated. I put her back on them, and the doctor's not really giving me any advice, but I guess I haven't really spoken to him about it. I spoke with the receptionist and expected him to call me back. And anyway, we're just gonna have to figure that out, because I don't want her to be on them. I know from personal experience how NSAIDs can fuck up your gut. So I don't want her to I don't want her to be in pain, because I know she probably is in pain with her disc disease. But if these are causing you more issues, it's I don't know what to do there, you know. So yeah, so we're just gonna figure that out as we go, I guess. And she goes to therapy for the first time in 2 weeks tomorrow, and she desperately needs it. So I will ask her therapist also, because we don't want to, you know, I don't want her to be in pain, but I don't want to, it's too much. It feels like she's just always leaking poop is what it feels like. And so just walking around the house, she'll drop something, and then someone steps in it, and then tracks it, and it's so much. So I think right now we might need diapers for her, at least at bedtime. I don't know. It's just a lot. So I used to babysit a dog who was always in diapers, so she may have had a similar issue, but I think really her people were just lazy. Like, they were very lazy people. The doctor, the dad was a doctor, the husband was a doctor, and the woman, she had a baby, so I guess she had just taken off. I don't know if she ever worked, but I know she was not working when I was babysitting for them. And they had this really nice house. It wasn't a huge house, but it was a nice house. It was like one of those houses that are like brand new, like they're modern. It's super modern and incredibly like 20-foot, 30-foot tall like ceilings. Like, it gives mansion, but it's very small. Do you know what I'm talking about? Anyway, Very nice home. It's probably like a 2-bedroom because I walked around the house one day looking for the little doggy. But she just didn't do shit with her dogs, and she only had purebred dogs. She had 2 giant poodles, and I say she because they were her dogs, I could tell. And then she had a little tiny some type of miniature poodle type dog. I don't know what she was, but the dog was so funny. Like, she had the biggest personality. Like, she was so funny and sweet. I wanted to take her home, but the lady would put her in a diaper. I took her diaper off one day and took her out. She told me not to take her out. There were no health issues. She was just like, don't worry about her. So I would let her out because she is a dog. I think people forget that small dogs are dogs. Like, you don't have to be a lab to want to be outside. Like, these little dainty luxury dogs, like, they are still dogs, you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, I didn't stay with them too long, and I'm sure they had like a million cameras in their house and they saw I wasn't following all the rules, but I I knew the dog wanted to go outside anyway. And they had these 2 big dogs. I can't think of everybody's name. I think they were Finn and Mufasa. I know one of them was Mufasa. Mufasa was afraid of everything. Why'd they name that dog Mufasa? And he escaped me one day because he did not like me. And I'm just thank God to this day that he did not attack me, because poodles are protective and they got some ferocious teeth, as pretty as they are. Anyway, so I don't know how we got on that topic, but yeah, so I think we're gonna need diapers for Roxy is the bottom line for that. I'm gonna talk to her therapist about it tomorrow, and we'll just see. Like, her therapist doesn't know everything about her because she's not a vet, but she has experience with the animals, and I feel comfortable talking to her about stuff because we're similar in age, and I know the passion is there for her to discuss things with me about Roxy. And it's during our sessions anyway, so it's not like I'm just calling her to talk about it. But anyway, I've been trying to put up Christmas decorations for a while now. We just took the stuff out the attic Friday or Saturday, and now it's just been sitting in the living room for 3 days. I totally forgot about, so Roxy had surgery last Thursday, and then Friday I had a job interview, but I'm only thinking about Roxy because, you know, she just had the surgery the night before, picked her up late that evening, got home late. Really not even late, it just gets dark so early. And then I got a call back for an audition Friday morning because I've taken this time to get back into the arts, and I'm very proud of myself for doing so. And I've started some classes this semester, some theater and just general, just like creative courses. And didn't like the school I was at, didn't like my professors, so I quit. I don't think it was a waste of money because it got the wheel turning again. And so I had an audition last night that I was like just busy thinking about and trying to shift things around to prepare for this weekend. I had a soda and hot Cheetos. Why did I do that? Like, not right before my audition, but like the day before I had a soda, and then that day, yesterday I had hot Cheetos, and like my voice has been so hoarse since then. And then I got kind of hoarse towards the end of a song last night because it was also evening, and then that's when the mucus gets going. Anyway, but that was on my mind, and it was just fun. I was excited. Plus, I'm waiting to hear back from this. I hate saying waiting because I don't like waiting, but I am looking to hear back from this company I really want to work at, just because I really love the job. I love the position. I'm thinking, oh, that'd be like a really great fit for me. And the location, like, I'm looking to relocate, and this would help me easily it'd be easier to transition with a nice job. And also, I guess, motivation to actually pick up and move, because I'm so comfortable here and it's so easy to just stay in your comfort. But anyway, so that was on my mind because I thought surely on a Friday they'll respond, but it's been officially a week since I last spoke with HR at that company and still haven't heard anything. So this company is notorious for taking forever to respond to you. So at the end of this week, if I haven't heard from them, I'm gonna be like, gonna have an update on this process. But anyway, while all that's happening, I totally forgot to attend this job interview that was scheduled randomly, like last minute. I had a lot of job interviews that they just pop up out of nowhere and they're like, hey, can you meet next week? Or hey, can you meet this Thursday? And I really hate that shit, because it's like this, like I have life going on right now. And then I'm supposed to be out of town today. My flight was supposed to be tomorrow. I just looked at my calendar and I had a flight for tomorrow to go up to my university where I teach part-time, because I'm considering teaching full-time now, since I don't want to return to digital or social. Like I'm done with PR. I'm done with social outside of Max's mom. I'm done with it, because like I wouldn't mind teaching it, but doing it, I don't want to do it anymore. It just feels empty to me right now. Like, because I don't care about it. That's why. I've lost the passion. I've been burnt out over and over again, and it makes you hate a brand, honestly. So anyway, so I had 2 interviews for my university to be full-time. One of them was Zoom, and I totally forgot about it until like a few hours before the interview. So I don't really think I did great, but I also didn't really care. I kind of wanted it to be over. I didn't like anybody who was on the committee. I didn't like the questions. What they came with was subpar. And I didn't like it. And honestly, the topic, I don't even remember applying for the position. I had someone in my network was like, hey, I think you'd be great for this. And she sent me a bunch of them. So I applied to like 3 of them. And this was an advertising position. And I think I could enjoy teaching it. But I think I would enjoy teaching an advertising course, but the actual focus of this was just too focused on the analytics of everything. I don't think I would like that, because it's exactly what I am leaving, not trying to, but never returning to again. I don't see myself doing that for someone outside of myself or my own company. Anyway, but this one that I am going for, that they're flying me up for, is a classroom demonstration for a social justice course. And so I need to prepare for that. That is in 15 days. I leave on December 1st. They rescheduled me because there's a game this weekend, and they said all the hotels are booked. And I'm like, girl, I would have liked to go to the game. Why would y'all not have, like, they have these set days that they wanted people to come out, but they didn't already have the hotels reserved. Like, they have set days you can choose from. Why would you not just go ahead and reserve hotel days for, like, who is running this school? Like, who is running this department? I mean, anyway, yeah, so that's that. I would have loved to go to a game though, because I'm always looking at pictures of the games, and I love my school colors. All their stuff is just so cute, like the merch. So when I'm up there, hopefully they have a sweatshirt waiting for me, but if not, I'm gonna go by the bookstore and buy some cute things. Anyway, so I have that coming up, and I have to prepare for that class demonstration. I'm kind of nervous about it, because when you work online, your syllabi are already created for you from the person over your class sections, and you just kind of like review it and then adjust the class the way you would like the online classes kind of run themselves, and you're there to walk the students whenever there are any hookups. Like, you walk them through the lessons and help them when help is needed, and guide and just check in, and you know, you're there as a coach really. And I'm really excited about it though, because I would love to, I think even teaching full-time, I would be an associate professor, and I still think there's someone who creates all the syllabi, but you just tweak it to your liking. But I could totally do a lesson plan, like, y'all, I could do a whole syllabi, like a whole syllabus, like and for multiple classes, I could rip out some syllabi like that. Like, I'm not saying it's an easy thing, but it's just what I do. I love planning. Like I'm saying, PR, it's like kind of embedded. But anyway, I'm nervous because I want this to be a fun demonstration. It's the end of the semester for the kids, and I just want them to feel inspired when I leave. So yeah. And it's social justice, and there's always so much going on, right? So it's like, what topic do you talk about? What's sensitive enough to talk about when this isn't your classroom? Because I don't want to come in, talk about some stuff, someone is upset about it, and then, you know, that affects my chances of. But also, it's a social justice class. Let's talk about it. So, and then I don't know my approach quite yet. So I think what I'm going to do today is, not today, this week. I created a whole Notion, I bought a Notion template, and it's broken. Like, it's not acting the way it should be acting, but for the most part, I can get what I need from it. And I'm trying to, like, no, it's still duplicating something. Don't you just hate Notion? For the most part, it keeps me organized. I'm trying to, like, really, really get into it. There's nothing like pencil and paper. There's nothing like pencil and paper. But I'm trying to keep everything digital because I tend to not look back at notes when I write things versus when I put them in a Notion or an organizer, a task manager, I should say. Anyway, yeah, how long has it been? It's now 11:10. But yeah, I just kind of want to catch up really with my channel because I've just been kind of not on my A game when it comes to YouTube, just because of everything that life is life. And I reordered a rug, the rug I showed you in the hallway that is filthy. Like, it didn't look like that till we moved here. Like, a lot of issues started with Roxy when we moved here, and Max. Like, I saw some cognitive issues with Max the first good month or two of us moving here. And now his have kind of calmed down. I think it was really anxiety with his. But I don't know, this move just felt kind of like a mistake, honestly, just because the landlord is a family member, but she's not a good landlord. We knew she wasn't a good landlord before we moved in here, but we thought because we were family, it would be different. And the painter he takes his time with everything. I feel like I've put so much work into this house, and it's not my house. I still haven't done the trim, not trim, but you know, up top. Haven't done that yet. What I really want to do is get some of those things to actually hook on pictures to that part, like they're, you know, like the old houses have. But anyway, I just kind of I don't want to be here anymore. Like, my neighborhood is nice. I feel safe here. And that's another thing. Like, we had neighbors who lived across from us at our apartment. We have these long, beautiful balconies. Like, my balcony had to be 30 feet long. And, like, it was the size of the apartment. Like, the balcony was, you know, as long as the apartment was. But yeah, anyway, we had these, like, ratchet people who lived across from us. We had the perfect neighbor. When we moved in, perfect neighbors. There were some kids next door to us. They were very bougie. You could tell they were, like, very religious. Jewish kids. Like, they had to be, like, maybe juniors or seniors in college. Guy across the hall, gay guy, had a little chihuahua, lots of plants, loved him, like it was nice living. Those are the two neighbors. Like, everybody was so different, but we just kept to ourselves, and we'd say hey when we saw each other, and it was just nice. It felt like legit, like a TV show. And then there was a guy diagonal to us, black. He was a medical student. Never saw him. Like, I would see him if I happened to be up super early or late. That's the only time I saw him. And same side diagonal, there was this family, interracial. I'm telling you because I'm just trying to paint a picture. That's why I'm giving you the details. We became friends with them. They had a daughter when we moved in. Actually, they're the reason I moved in. Because I saw the mom with her daughter, and I'm like, oh, a lady lives here with her kid. This has to be a great place. It has to be a safe, nice environment. and I liked it. And she was so genuine and sweet, and I liked her. Anyway, I should text her. Anyway, yeah, then they moved diagonal across. They moved across below us, so they're below the guy with the chihuahua and the plants. It was such a nice environment, and the apartment below us was some nurses, but then they moved out. They had their dog. Their dog kept escaping, but then they moved out, and then it was empty for a few months. And then a soldier moved in, and he was barely there. But when he was there, there was weed. We had to complain about him a lot just because Roxy's collapsed trachea. And I mean, if it was tobacco, I would complain. Stop smoking in the apartment. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, so then he left eventually. I think he left like a year, maybe 2 years. And then an old lady moved in. She was very bougie and just, ugh. She looked at me like, who are you? When she saw me. And anyway, she gave us a Christmas present one year. So a bag of chocolates. Not out of the kindness of her heart, but Alex helped her set up her TV. She opened up the chocolates and tasted a few of them. Anyway, girl. She was real cool. She's best friends with the lady who was in the building right next to us. Downstairs. That lady's so nosy. Like, she knew everything. She called herself the mayor of the apartments. Anyway, introducing Q&A, Notion AI. Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, I've been pimping my Notion. Don't know if you can tell, but I've been pimping it to look like Christmas. And so, anyway, it was just a genuinely nice environment living there. But then when that lady moved in downstairs, she had issues with how we put our trash out. There were no dumpsters, so everybody would just leave their trash in the hall. Everybody would do it neatly for the most part. Maybe she didn't like it because it was by her door. She could have just put out a sign that said, hey, keep your trash at least 3 feet from my door, you know? Or, you know, however far she wanted it. Anyway, instead of doing that, she became a total bitch, went to management, da-da-da-da. The guy who owns the place, very racist. This place was sued, like, in the early 2000s for not accepting black people. Black people's applications. Anyway, so anyway, this family, we were in Austin at the time. I remember this because she texted me, and she was like, "Hey, we might not be here when you get back." My friend, the family that lived downstairs, and she told me like they got evicted because like they got into an altercation. Like there was an argument. Her husband and the owner's a very racist man. He said a lot of racist things to her husband. Her husband is from Sudan, and yeah, he said a lot of things. He said a lot of things. I don't want to repeat, but anyway, so they were there. They moved out end of January, and it was a lot of just like drama after that moment. And I no longer liked the old ladies downstairs after I heard the stories. And then one of them, the one who was really cool with me, the one who calls herself the mayor. I say this because this is the girl, this is the one under me, and this is the one across in the next building downstairs. She didn't talk to me for months. I wasn't avoiding her. I wasn't ignoring her. She just said she saw me coming. She didn't want to look at me because she felt guilty. Because she knew I knew what happened. Anyway. So, we still haven't gotten our refund from this place. Like your deposits and stuff. Anyway. So, yeah. And then we had people who were above her. Like, who were across from us. They were upstairs across from us. Ratchet family. Oh my gosh. There had to have been like, these are 2-bedroom apartments. And I don't judge people who have like 1 million people living in their homes, because that might be what you can afford. But there had to have been 4 or 5 adults living there, and like a bunch of kids, and they were also ratchet. And they would have these parties where it just be smoke, just people out on the balcony smoking. And then throughout the pandemic, like they would just sit outside. They didn't have furniture, and like I don't bash people, but you should take, like, everybody took care. There's just one guy who didn't take care of his balcony, and I think his dog died too, because his dog was very overweight. So is this guy. And I don't judge people for being overweight. I'm overweight, but it's like you can tell when people are just like, there's a difference, like sloppy overweight and just you can tell when people just I'm not passing judgment, but he just seemed like, even skinny people, just sloppy. But I just mean, this guy just seemed like he had given up on life. And I learned later, like, his dad was having health issues, and then his dad died, and so he probably was giving up on life, honestly. But his dog was overweight, like very overweight, and he smoked in the house with his dog, and his balcony looked like shit. Like, he did not care. And sometimes he would sit his what's it called? I'm not trying to say lazy boy. His chair, his lounge chair, out on the balcony, and he would just sit in it on the balcony instead of having balcony furniture. Anyway, the people upstairs across from us did not have balcony furniture, so they bring their dining room chairs out. And it's like, as long as we lived here, and the time we have lived here, you could have, you could have the proper furniture by now. But anyway, it just looked tacky, and they just leave them sitting out there. And I need to charge my watch. But anyway, yeah, so it was on 20%. But anyway, it was just ratchet living there. And then one night we forgot to lock up the car, and Alex is so fucking loud. My partner is so loud that I remember him saying one night, "Did you lock the car?" Like, yelling it to me. Does that make sense to you? And no, he said, "Did we lock the car?" Anyway, and I would always lock it from the inside of the house because I could see my car from the inside. Someone went in my car that night, shifted everything around looking for stuff. They didn't know. I guess they didn't care. I keep coins in my glove compartment. Like, there's like $100 in coins in there. And quarters at that. But anyway, just because people go out of town a lot, and now tolls don't even need coins. They just send you your... Anyway, like, they don't even ask you, do you want to pay now or later? They're just like, bye, and they send you something in the mail. Anyway, so, but I just keep them in there because I don't have a physical bank anymore. I used to have a physical bank, but now I don't. I do online. And if you want to cash your quarters, you have to pay if it's not your bank. So I don't do that. Anyway, so I just have $100 in quarters in my car. I'm sure one day they'll come in handy. Anyway, yeah, they rummaged through my car looking for something. There's nothing still. They took something. I can't remember. But that's how I realized someone went through the car, when I noticed that was missing. And I was like, hey, everything is kind of out of order. But anyway, things weren't the same after that, because we knew. I knew it was them because one of their guests was outside when my partner yelled, "Hey, did we lock the door?" Anyway, and then there was this crazy ass guy across the street. We had some neighbors who we really liked, who had just moved into this house we were thinking about getting on that street, but I'm glad they did, because we needed to leave. There's this crazy ass guy who, he was always drunk. He was always going to games. When he'd come back from the games, he'd be drunk. And we would take our dogs, to loop the street, because it's a really long street. And we let them poop wherever they wanted to poop, because that's what you do, like in the yards. And you pick it up, because the whole street belonged to the guy who owns my apartment that I was living in. The whole street belongs to him. The whole block. His mom bought the whole block. That's the story behind it. And they started renting out places to people, like, in the 50s. Anyway, this guy would get out his car and chase us. Like, one time he was running up on Max, and Max was like, who is this person? Like, Max looked upset. And I had to pick up Max because I didn't want him to be an idiot and kick my dog. And then my dog would bite him, and it would be a whole thing. And I didn't want to get into that. And it's just so much. And he just, it was months of just stress. hoping he's not outside. And then you see people, some people would drive by and they would have their, there's just one particular person who would drive by and she'd have her windows down. It seemed like she would go on these drives because her mom was disabled and maybe that was just the outing for the day. And the dogs would jump out the car. She put all the dogs in the car and they'd jump out and come over to my dogs, and no one got attacked, but they were very feisty. And there was also, this was closer to downtown, so there were homeless people going up and down the streets sometime, and they bring their dogs, and they don't always have their dogs on leash. They rarely have their dogs on a leash, and so it's, you know, anyway, that's a whole nother thing, because you never know how dogs are going to interact, you know, and you also don't know how you don't know dogs just like you don't know people. You wouldn't let a person roll up on you. I don't think you should. The same way you wouldn't let a person just roll up on you, I don't think you should let an animal roll up on you. Like, you can tell if something's safe or not for the most part with animals, but you never know. But anyway, yeah, so it was a lot of different things happening there, and we were just gonna shift up a block or two because a block or two is like the super like bougie neighborhood. But we couldn't find anything over there that wasn't like $2,000 a month. So like for the, which we were willing to pay, but for the space we were getting, for how old they were, like it would be, they were worse than where we are now, like as far as not having been taken care of. And then we ended up bargaining with the family member who owns this house to pay what we were paying at our apartment, which was a blessing, you know. In hindsight, you see that this was the best outcome because we like all of our neighbors now. As much as I complain about them being so close, I don't have an issue with any of my neighbors. Like, everybody is respectful. For the most part, we had to check the guy next door because he wasn't quite respectful at first. He was parking his truck on our side because the people before us let him do it, and it's not a vibe for me. This is my, you know, area. You don't want to look out your window and there's somebody in their big ass truck parked right outside your, like, it just felt like I didn't have any privacy. Anyway, other than that, everybody's fine. He's polite. Like, we've had a few conversations with him. He seems nice. For the most part, he has a fine dog. His dog is like a meanie, but he's a sweetie pie. You can tell he's just not socialized. Anyway, yeah, so, and I love, like, I walk throughout my neighborhood. Actually, I just bought some new shoes. Just bought some Brooks. I'd never heard of Brooks, but everybody, like, I was watching runners, and they were like, man, like, my knees don't hurt. And my knee, I have a knee injury from when I was a little girl. And that knee has been hurting a lot. Like, it feels like it's shifting almost, and it's scaring me because I'm trying my best to avoid ever needing a replacement. But it was a very hard fall when I was little on concrete. And anyway, so yeah, I like walking over here. It's just a nice neighborhood. All the houses are cute. People mind their own business. There's rarely anyone outside, and if they are outside, they're sitting on their porch or tending to their garden or walking their dog. But it's never just people outside, and I like that. Really, it's the same people outside all the time working in their garden. Anyway, so yes, and so this was a good move. Like, so I made a good decision. It just wasn't everything I wanted it to be, and I was told I would get it. I was told I would get a front yard fence. Have not received it. When I bought one to have it installed, when I charged one to the owner's card, because she told us it was okay, and then she changed her mind and acted like she didn't remember saying that to me. Anyway, I wanted a yard because the backyard does not grow anything because there's so many trees. Like, I'm surrounded by trees. I live in a forest, I'm telling you. And so nothing will grow back there. And especially because the ground was covered for decades in leaves. No one ever raked the backyard. So it's having a hard time growing things. Like, we've gotten some things to grow, so things will grow. It's just going to take some time, and it's never really going to grow to its full potential because of all the trees. And I don't want to cut down the trees because I appreciate the trees. It'd just be nice to be able to fence in the front yard to use those trees. But when she told us no, I was like, okay, I'm going to have to move. Oh, the leaves are falling. It's so nice. But when she said no this time, I was like, okay, we're going to have to move. That sucks. But because I'm not going to just stay here and it's not everything I was told it would be. Plus, I'm tired of living in this state anyway. And the plan was always to move. But then I thought, no, we'll stay here for the dogs, you know, like in the South, so they can have, you know, a home, a house. Like, you know, I've always wanted our personal yard, and I do have it, but be very specific with the things you ask for. And I will say, on the surface level, I have everything I asked for. I have windows in my kitchen, a window over my kitchen sink, yard for my dogs, wooden floors, high ceilings. What else is here that I asked for? Own personal office spaces. I didn't get the 2 bathrooms. The other apartment was exactly what I asked for, except the yard. So I exchanged a bathroom for a yard for my dogs. And so I'm hoping the next place has everything. Got the fireplace. Like, there's no, like, yeah, I got, like, yes. So I am thankful. I'm not trying to sound ungrateful, but it's just, you know, there's a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're living in it, there's a lot of things to think about. Max is so cute today. He seems really tired. But I charged my, I was about to say my DS. I charged my Switch. I think I'm gonna purchase Legacy on this because I have it on PC, but I don't, oh man, if I could play Sims on the Switch, girl. You don't even know. I kind of don't ever want that to happen. I kind of want Sims to stay a PC game, actually. But anyway, I need to check on my Sims. That probably make things fun for me. Anyway, like a reset, a nice escape, because how are my Sims? Wow, that takes me back. Every time I play Sims, I feel like a little girl again. And I just love it. It's like playing with your Barbies. And I used to play dress up games all the time. I need to really tweak my game because a lot of times my, what am I trying to say? The things you do to tweak your game. What is it called? My mods are glitch. I need to clean it up. I hate when they break. And then my Sims are all bald. Anyway, and we need an updated wardrobe for everybody. Yeah, okay, I'll make some time for that. It just feels like chaos like right now though. So if I could just get through this interview today, because I haven't even prepared for it. What I want to do is I have 90 minutes until the interview. So I'm gonna go ahead and I want to leave this mask on as long as I can, but I'm gonna go ahead and just figure out what sweater I'm just gonna put on over instead of this one for the interview, and I'm just gonna clean up until 12:30. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and prep the interview since I'm sitting here in front of my Notion. I'm just gonna prep for it until like 12 o'clock, and then I will get up and geesh, I don't really want to clean. I guess I'll just clean after the interview. But the point of me sitting down was I just need to talk to somebody because I feel like I'm always cleaning. And I feel like that's why I've kind of fallen off of my routines with everything else. So getting Roxy a diaper. And now I need to deep clean the house because, girl, you have no idea. Like, these dogs have gone haywire. Like, Roxy must have peed somewhere, or Max peed somewhere. And once he pees one place, he's just going to keep peeing and peeing and peeing until you deep clean. I have to deep clean the house. So I'm going to go into Target because lately, and this happens every holiday season, they just start fucking up my orders. My pickup orders. or when I have things delivered to the house. So I'm gonna go into a Target, and I'm gonna put on my new shoes. I need to start some laundry. I'm gonna start some laundry right now because all of my gym clothes, I deep cleaned my closets, and so I only have like a few sets of everything, like a few sets of jeans. I have a ton of sweaters because I just can't part with my sweaters, but jeans, I only kept like 5 pair of jeans, like 7 pair of like workout sets, just because there's only 7 days in a week. And I'm just trying to declutter because this house is so small, and if we're about to move also, I just don't want to take a lot of stuff with me, and some stuff just needs to be let go of. I'm still decluttering, like I'm slowly going space by space, and it just feels good. I feel like I'm letting go, especially as fall has arrived. But where was I going with this? I need to start some laundry so I can get cute to go to Target after my meeting, and I'm going to get some cleaning supplies, like real good cleaning supplies, because I use Dr. Mayer's, but I think I need to bring out the big guns for this, like some like straight up like chemical smelling stuff, honestly, to stop him from pissing on everything. He's so cute though. But yeah, and then once the house is finally deep cleaned, if that ever happens, I think I'll also stop by Hollywood Feed because Roxy's low on food, and I'm gonna see if they have some diapers there, and if they don't, I will go to PetSmart to see if they have some diapers. I haven't been to Hollywood Feed in forever. So I braided up my hair. It's cute. I usually have it in a cute bun. I like those cute flat buns, like witchy, like Mrs. Claus looking buns, but today it's just kind of sloppy because I'm tired. But and I was running kind of slow this morning, and by the time it was time to leave, I just put it up because I did thicker braids, and I can't let them hang down or I get a headache. But the point in doing my hair this big was so that I didn't spend all day braiding my hair. Well, 2 days braiding my hair because I spent a whole day doing this because I steamed my hair beforehand and trimmed it and everything. Anyway, I think I'm gonna take them down because I'm just tired. I feel like they're pulling. Like I felt bumps the other night. Like I think I have my bun too tight. My plan was to wear my hair like this the rest of the year, like every 2 weeks, just redo it. But I think for the holidays, I ordered a new wig. I didn't need to order a new wig, right? I wanted to go get a silk press, but then I thought, I don't know if I want to do that. Like I don't think I want to do that. Because my hair is cotton, and I just feel like it's gonna take some time to train it. And then if I'm about to move, I don't want to start training my hair into a silk press. And then because the places I'm moving to, there's like no black people, and like 2 of the places we're considering moving, there's 4 places. 2 of them one of them is like black people central, one of them is pretty blended, and the other 2 there's like under 5% black there. And if we go to one of those, I'm not gonna have anybody do my silk presses, so I don't even want to start. So I feel like I've kind of just been in the air for a few years now trying to figure out where am I moving, and I don't want to just put myself on hold forever because I don't know where I'm going, because I know where I am, you know. But anyway, instead of getting a silk press, I'm just going to make an appointment for a trim. I don't need a trim because I looked at my hair and I saw that I didn't need a trim, but I just want to be sure. So I think I don't like the salon I'm going to, but it's the only one I could find. You know, I want to look into Ulta to see if they do it. But anyway, I'm going to go to this salon again because it's right around the corner from my house. There's this really cute black salon right around the corner from my house. It just opened, and I was just so excited when I saw it because there's never anything that just caters to coily hair in my area, and so it was really exciting. Like I'm surrounded by a lot of coloring salons. Anyway, yeah. I wish they did like extensions. They do tape-ins here, so I don't know. I'll ask her about everything, but I just want a blowout and a braid down, a blowout trim braid down, because I ordered a new wig and it's Yaki. It's from Hair VV. I don't like Hair VV's hair, but their lace, you know, like for real. Max is so cute. He's sitting on his nose. He heard me say his But I have a hair Vivi wig in my chest of wigs. I need to go that's another thing I need to declutter. I have a hard time parting with wigs because the lace can be so ugly on some of them, but the hair is still so good, and I want to utilize the hair. And I always think I'll do boho braids and just use the hair from those wigs, and then I just never do. So I'm gonna really sift through and see what to keep and what not to keep. Like if I had like a whole room that was just dedicated to hair, I wouldn't even worry about it. But my closet's so small, and I had my closet dedicated to, there's a section of my closet dedicated to wigs. But now that I've organized my closet, I have to put my wigs in containers under the bed. So I just want to organize. And also I have like 4 containers of hair. 2 of them are wigs, 2 of them are hair, like extensions, like Kanekalone, like braiding hair and twist hair. And so I want to use all of that up, and it's just kind of hard to do. I think I need to start doing photo shoots. That would help me just get rid of stuff, because I would be switching up my look. Either way, the holidays are here. I wanted to keep braids in. Like the holidays, I'd like to be sleek and cute. I had 2 people who were supposed to be braiding my hair, and one of them canceled, and one of them told me she didn't do, after I ordered it and paid and everything, she told me that she doesn't do what I wanted her to do, which is long, small, which is waist length, small box braids, knotless braids. But anyway, so I just ordered a wig, and I ordered a short wig, not short, but it's 16 inches, which is shorter for what I usually order with wigs. But the older I get, the sexier, like long hair used to feel sexy to me. Now shorter hair feels sexy to me. Like that mom length, I call like 14, 16 inch, like the mom length. I don't know, but I do. And I just want to feel cute and sleek and effortless. And so I got a yaki. I hope it actually looks yaki instead of yaki, like you see some crinkles here and there. But I know the lace is going to be on point, and that's what I need in my life, some on point lace, because I got a wig and the lace, every time I order wigs from these girls on Instagram, like the women who have their own shops, the colors are bomb. Like they look so good the way they color hair, but their lace, don't be lacing all the time. And one of them, the wig balded 3 months into having it, and I just already know how it's gonna go if I contact her about it. So I mean, I don't know, but I can predict. And she also has a service where she replaces the lace, but replacing the lace is $400, and I'm sure it's because she has to go through the coloring process again, and it's just too much. So I just wear a side part. It's my blonde wig, if you ever see it in the side part, because you know I love a middle part, but it'll have to be a side part with that wig because there's a big bald spot. Yeah, so that's that. And I'm excited for when the wig comes. I ordered it last night, so it'll be here in probably a week's time, so just in time for Thanksgiving. Max's birthday is next week, which is insane. He's gonna be 16 years old. I know Max, he sighed when I said that. So I guess Cece is technically 16 too. I didn't meet Cece until Christmas, but they already had her the year that we met. But I met Cece and Max in the same year, so I wanted to do like a sweet 16, invite everybody over. But it's Thanksgiving, so I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of make the whole week just special with cooking things. Gotta be careful with Roxy because she's having some digestive issues right now. Since I pulled her off the NSAID, though, I will say she's not throwing up, because she started throwing up a lot with the NSAIDs, and so that's why I was like, nope, pulled her off. And now she's not vomiting, but the poopies are still kind of weird, so I think I'm just gonna keep her off for a minute. But I'm gonna talk to her therapist about it tomorrow. Anyway, after this call, I'm going to go to Target and get some cleaning stuff, and I'm going to clean the rest of the night until evening. And then in the evening I'm gonna go out for a nice walk before it gets dark. I don't know if I'm gonna take the dogs, and I think I just need to clear my head, you know. And then I'm gonna stop by the mall. Oh, by the way, before I go, let me show you what I got from Anthropologie the other day. I only got 2 things, but I just wanted to show somebody, child. They have their holiday bags out. So cute. It's always been a dream of mine to work at Pinterest or Anthropologie. And Anthropologie just opened up what a few months ago would have been the perfect, most ideal position for me. But it is in social, and I don't want to work in social anymore, so darn. But look at my nails. These are press-ons by Glamnetic. And when I go out this evening, I'm going to pick up some more of these because I just keep getting compliments on them. But regardless, I knew as soon as I saw these that I would love them. And they're just so simple. They're just so simple. And I just can't get enough of them. And I just don't want to run out of them. Especially the holidays. Like, I think I'm going to wear my nails like this until... I don't know, until I get sick of it. But I can just see myself loving my nails like this throughout the rest of the holidays. I might put some red on at some point. Because what are the holidays without red nails? But, so my favorite press-ons were Olive and June. Because they have all the colors and they have a really nice red press-on. Can't find that red press-on anywhere. So I think I'm going to have to go to their website. I went through a phase when I was obsessed with doing my natural nails last holiday season, earlier this year. And then, I don't know, it just, I fell out of it because I broke this nail. Like, I cracked it at the base. That's what it was. And then I became obsessed with press-on. So I keep biting my nails too, so I'm gonna try to keep these on as long as possible because these were $15. $15. But I'm gonna buy 2 more sets of them. And I'm hoping that the other nails in the pack, I can get them to kind of fit at least. You know, you get like all kinds of sizes in the press-on packs. And yeah, they're really nice. They're really cute and simple. They make me feel like when my nails are done and when they're cute, like just dainty, just simple, I feel like my life is like I'm in control. Like things are okay and together. But anyway, going to Target. And then Thanksgiving, my family's coming over. I'm going to his mom's house at noon that day, and then I told my family to come over around 4. I said 3, but they won't get here till 4. And I ordered a new rug for the hallway because the hallway can kind of hold smells because there's no windows or doors there, so it's just kind of stuffy. I wish I could get these windows open. I'm gonna try my best to. We're gonna get like one of those paint stripping things, like I don't know if it's called a paint scraper. I think there's something else when you're like jamming it into windows because the painter painted everything shut. So don't do that and try to air out the house. A few days this week. Just preparing for the holidays and people coming over. And then I ordered a new rug for the hallway because I can't get the smell out of that rug. I would have to deep clean it, and I just don't have the arm for it right now. I'm having some rotator cuff issues and it's not worth it. So I've had the rug for a few years and it was totally fine at the apartment, but then when we moved here, it just like there were no stains on it at the apartment for years. Like I think I've had this rug 4 years and now it's, you know, messed up. It was $150 from it's Magnolia. I love it. This is the rug and it's just I just love it. I kept it under the kitchen table at the apartment under the dining room table, but here it's in the hallway to cover the vents on the floor. So yeah, I'm just gonna order a new one because I'm sick of looking at it and I feel kind of gross when I walk across it. So just put it on the street. Somebody could totally deep clean it, but it wouldn't be worth the money to deep clean it because deep cleaning it would probably cost $100, if that. Like, I mean, like if that little, at least $100 probably. So I just bought a new one. Anyway, Yeah, I'm just gonna get full of stains, but I just needed a fresh one. And then I also replenished this from Target, so that'll be here in a few days. And I just want to get everything clean. This is my final day just trying to get things clean, because I've been trying to like keep it clean for like weeks, and it's just not gonna happen. So that just might be my new reality. But I want everything to be clean tonight, because tomorrow I am putting up the tree and nothing's gonna get in my way. Like, I have cleared my schedule tomorrow. Well, Roxy has therapy at 1:30, but other than that, there's nothing. So my morning, it's gonna be me pulling out the tree. Like, I think I'm gonna start my Vlogmas videos tomorrow. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do Vlogmas this year, but I didn't really do it last year, and I was totally fine with that. I think what I'm gonna do is do a little short video every day, whether that be a reel, not a reel, a short, or a also long form. I might upload my shorts as shorts and long form. Just every day something festive, and then at the end of every week something nice, or maybe twice a week something like actually fun, like vlogs or something. I don't know, but I know I'm never ever again, unless I'm doing something really cool with cool people, doing 25 days of Christmas long form content, because who started that? That was psychotic. Anyway, I'm about to go because it is 11:50 now, and I have my interview in an hour and 10 minutes, and I want to take some time to look over questions that I should ask, and just the company in general, and how to prepare for this interview. I no longer prepare for interviews, because I'm at that point where it's like, you're gonna hire me or you're not, because I'm not here to impress anyone anymore, and it feels so good. But I just want to get some questions going for me to ask her, and I need to wash this mask off my face. It has not been, I mean, it's barely been an hour. It's been like an hour, but it's supposed to stay on 3 hours. So, I mean, it says 1 to 3 hours, but I like to, you know, get maximum benefit. Anyway, yeah, and I need to go ahead and do that, and then do my, I'm just going to tighten up my bun and put on some makeup. My makeup routine only takes 5 minutes, which is wild to me, because it legit takes 5 minutes. And yeah, but before I go, let me show you what I got from Anthropologie. They do the most with their packaging, so there was no reason for her to do all this. But look at this. I only got 2 things in this bag, but look at this. It looks old, and like, it looks, is it scratched up? No, it just has that retro thrift shop look to it. Like, I don't know if you'll be able to see the detail of it, but it's like a dull gold, and oh my gosh, do I love it. Like, it's, I'm trying to get it to focus on, there we go. It's just weird, and it's a clamp, and when I saw it, I just really wanted it, and it just gives antique feeling. Like, it looks like something I would get from my grandma's house, like that I would just randomly find in my grandma's house. And I like it so much. Oh, it's matching my nails. Hold on. But yeah, so I am obsessed with this. I've had this hairstyle living in my head rent free. Actually, these 2 hairstyles. And I want to do them with this wig that's coming. It's just so cute. Like, I want to do stuff with my hair, but my hair is so frizzy. Like I straightened my hair the other day, and it was super cute for like 5 minutes, I'm telling you. And then I looked in the mirror again, and it was an afro again. So, I mean, I'm just not using the right products, and I don't know what products to use, honestly. But I'm very excited to use this. You know those like, women used to wear those, I don't know what you call it, but it's like rolled up. It's like a rolled up, and it's just back. It's just sitting on the back of your head. All of your hair is rolled up. I can't get that out of my head right now. And it makes, I think that's why I wanted to silk press, because I just want to do it effortlessly, like not with a wig. But oh my gosh, like I'm obsessed. And when I saw this, I thought about those, and it just made me so I just want, I don't know. I know everybody's like vibing with those 90s aesthetics, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. You know that melancholy feeling where you just feel like there's just this longing and you can't quite put your finger on what it is? I get that feeling when I see those hairstyles. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I really would like to do my hair that way. And then the other thing is just I replenished a candle. This is very heavy. This is my absolute favorite candle. Like, I'm not a big candle person. I have a lot of candles, but I'm not a big scent person, I should say. Like, I like candles to be lit, but I like them to be scent. And if I have a candle with a strong scent, I won't keep it lit more than like 5 minutes, because after that it just becomes annoying. But this candle, I could burn forever. Like, I could burn it all day, and I have burnt it all day, which is why I've run through so many of them. This is the, do you pronounce this Voluspa? And it's in the bourbon vanilla. Oh my gosh. When I tell you this, it just makes me so, I first discovered this last Christmas. This is my third candle. They don't sell the big ones in the store, or I would have multiple big ones, but I think I'm gonna just stock up on these because sometimes they don't have this one at the store. I mean, first of all of their candles are cute, right? I have a lot of the yellow ones. I don't like the scents, but I just like the tops. I just wish I knew what to do with these when I'm done with them, because I have no idea. But it's kind of bothered me at this moment because I'm having some sinus issues, but it is the best scent ever. And I've never been one to pay full price for a candle. I've never been one to, like, I buy the Bath and Body Works candles when they're on sale. These are never on. I haven't seen a sale with these. And they're like $35 per candle, this size. And it's just so worth it. It makes the home smell like a home. But anyway, these are the two things I got when I went to Anthropologie yesterday. I love this thing. I'm so excited to use this. I think I'm going to wear it throughout the holidays, especially with these nails. That's very cute. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna wear my hair for Thanksgiving, because I kind of want to do a pull back look so that I can have this in. But I think I will do that. I'll have the back kind of pulled up and the front just kind of loosey goosey. I think I'll do that, just an effortless look with I have a white sweater from Target, cozy. That's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to ramble and to catch you up on everything and how I've been feeling. And yeah, so hoping to like really get things going with, I'm having to like take advantage of the in-between time. So I'm thinking I'm going to take the dogs to the park. Hopefully it doesn't rain Thursday. That would be really nice, because Thursday is officially the first day this week. I don't have really anything to do, but but yeah, that'll be fun to have my family decorate the house with me, and that'll reduce some labor if they do it right on my part. I got this pen from Target too, because I went into the store for it and I got ink all over my hand because some dodos who unpacked them took all the, it's like somebody sat there and took all of the, you know, when you get like a gel pen, they come with a little bulb at the end. Really, I think that's any pen you order. It comes with a little bulb and to keep the ink from bleeding, there was ink everywhere, and every single pen was like messed up, like with ink bleeding. So I ordered this one online, just a single pen. I could have ordered more. They were like $1.20 or something like that. But he just looks so lost. Okay, it's 12 o'clock, so I really gotta go now. But thanks for watching. I just wanted to catch up because I haven't been here in a while, and this was fun. I'm gonna edit this. I really think I did this because I wanted to catch up, but I have so much footage I don't want to sift through to edit, but I really do want to sift through it to edit it. Like mostly October stuff. October was a wild month. So this is just kind of a, I guess, placeholder for doing that. Like, I'm able to just get this up because I know this is more organized. And then the holidays last through March for me because of Mardi Gras and everything. But yes, I'm very excited for Thanksgiving being next week. And oh, it's getting dark outside now. Is it supposed to rain? Oh, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day, and subscribe if you haven't already. So yes, bye.